Well, look what came in a little bit early. These things are tiny. Wow. I knew they were going to be tiny, but whew, these things are microscopic. All right, so basically what we're going to do is I'm going to put these on today. There's going to be a short little video for this, installing these. And that's pretty much it. I'm just shooting this as a little add-in. But yeah. So let's open these up together and see what's going on. All right. Package is. Oh, what's this? A little plug and play adapter. 2 lights, but only one need, I guess. One structure. You put them back together. Back to back in there. You're all good. Now I see this. I'm guessing that's a resistor. So I'm going to do a little more research on that. AKA read the instructions. There's these things. I really got to put a coin down here so you can really see what the size on these things. So, but it's going to look good. I'm only going to use one, so I'm going to have one in the background that I can use for something else later on. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. It says a 1/16 drill bit. 16th. It seems a little big, but we'll look at it. Put a little glue in it. Test the light before gluing in place. Should probably let you see that, right? Test the light before gluing in place. That kind of makes sense. You can adjust the light, which is kind of obvious because when you look at it, it's really just the wires. You put probably a little schmutzy silicone or something on top of the wires. Twist together. Tips. Shortening the wires. Strip the wire insulation and I don't know. All right. How to put them in. Attention. All right. Okay. I don't see anything that's attention in English. Whatever. On the other side, maybe? Oh, there we go. Corsioni. Do not look directly into the LEDs. And the big yellow one is the sun. The sun. All right. Pretty much common sense, but we don't have much of that in this country anymore. So, I digress. All right. Let's put this over here. Drop this here in the box. We'll grab this. Take one out. This one back in here. Get back in your home. Here we go. We'll figure that out later. I hate though. All right, that's over there. All righty. So, 1/16 drill bit. All right, hold on. Where's my? Oh, there we go. All right. You saw the first video, I cleaned up the basement. With all the work going on, I need to clean this basement up again. All right, so 1/16. Actually, that's a substantial size drill bit right there. That's much bigger than anything else in that kit. So what we're going to do, I don't not believe them, but there's always the possibility that someone made a mistake. Okay. So, plus I really don't want to have a huge hole in my thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this biggest drill bit, number 60, out of my drill set here. Listen, if you guys don't have one of these things, I recommend it. This set's actually really old. So, and I've had it for a long time. So, I do. I highly recommend you buy a nice set of. You know, when you buy tools, don't buy junk, because you wind up dissatisfied. I mean, a nice size hole in there. You buy junk, you wind up dissatisfied with it later on, and then you wind up going out and dropping the money again, but this time on the more expensive stuff. It's like basically you're paying for it twice. And you'll find out. I'm not cheap. Just being thrifty. It is a considerably bigger hole. And you can see the difference. So, all right. So what we're going to do, if I can get away with using the smaller hole, I'm going to get away with using a smaller hole. Which I'm believing that I pretty much can. I mean, that's... yeah, there's no way. It's got to be a small hole. That's got to be a mistake. That's got to be for like the HO or something like that. So, that is, I mean, that is minuscule. I'll show you in a second. What? Wow. Ready? Where are you planning to put this? Run this, snaking this through the actual studs in the building? Oh. All right, let me see. I want to make sure I don't get this. I don't really want to twist this up. Just knot it up. Straighten this out. Oh, there's a little jinga right there. That rolled in on itself. Nope, there we go. Oh, we got that straightened out. Continue on. All right, so we got this pretty much straightened out. You can see there's a black and a red wire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop these through this. I'm going to drop these through this big hole first, because I'm pretty sure that those are. It's not the right size. Wow. That literally just covers up the hole. Yeah, now we're gonna go with the smaller hole. Let's have a little conceptual proof. That hole is small. Those wires were thicker. You would think, and I honestly believe that they were talking for the HO. All right, so that hole goes in there. Yeah. All right, we're doing that. We're going with that little hole. Yep. Put this over here where we can't lose it. Yeah, we'll lose that in about 2 seconds. put this, what I'm going to do, I think this might work out, is I'm going to drill the hole with the smaller one, and I'm just going to ream just a little bit to open, put a little dimple in the hole. So, because there's a little bit of a bump on the back, so just to get this sit nice and flush, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give that a shot. I think that might be a wise choice. But then again, I thought chipping was a wise choice. We saw how that ended up. Listen, any of you guys that are out there that are obviously smarter than I am, more experienced than I am with that stuff, if you want, please comment in that video on what I did wrong. I mean, I do believe that I just didn't put enough on. So, all right. Well, there's the step. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boards. There we is. All right. A little starting point. Looks pretty much in the middle. When you guys break out a ruler and measure it, when it's on the layout, I'm going to push it through your head. All right. I'm kidding. I would never do that. I'm lying about that, too. All right, what we got? We go through yet? No, we're not through yet. All right, there we go. Now we're through. Give it a little blow. Look at that. Clean. Oh, I got a little spit on it. Don't pay attention to that. Spit happens. All right, so that looks good. If it doesn't, it is what it is. You know, I can always just turn it around. No, I'm kidding. We're going with it. It is what it is. It looks good to me. I gotta really go out there and find all my stuff. I had a really nice set of tweezers. I don't really know what happened to them. So, using my sprue nippers, which I don't think is a good idea. Man, talk about, you know, they give you like 2 feet of this stuff. Yeah, didn't they give you about 2 feet of this? All right, I'm gonna pause you for a second. All right. Now, I might want a little bit too. Yeah, it looks, I don't know, that looks good. So I'm gonna get my medium CA glue. I'm gonna put a drop on in the box, use my X-Acto knife to put a little bit on here, and then we'll get it in place. All right. I'm just gonna pause this for a second so I can get it. All right, so here we go. While we were off camera, I took that little 1/8, 1/16 drill bit, and I just reamed open the very outside edge of the hole, and it's actually making the light sit better, bit better in there. but it's not so big that it looks like it's, you know, falling in the hole. All right, so just in case you're wondering, yeah, I'm a huge Tichy fanboy because I just acquired this off of eBay. I got a pretty good deal on it, I think. I'm not finding these at local, so this one's going to get done up in probably, it might be Delaware and Hudson. I don't know. Because if I like these kits, I'm going to buy a bunch more of these too. I'm gonna order a 6-pack Orcar set from Tichy in probably a couple of months. Well, let me just put it this way: I'm not buying any more crap until I get this module at least most of the way completed. I'm going to need about $100, over $100 worth of over about $125 worth of structures for that module, which I'll show you pictures of the update. I put a passing siding in. The crossover, we're still discussing it because the guys from the clubs are saying that they really aren't going to use it, but it would look cool as hell on the layout. So maybe I'll just make a fake-o crossing. I don't know. I didn't tell nobody. But let me get back to this. All right, so we're going to take the glue, a little dab of dew with the glue. All right, I'm actually going to use the my solder here as a wick because I can't find those stupid little micro brushes that I bought the other day. A couple of drops. I'm not going to use nearly that much. All right. Push that in. There we. All right. Out for the waiting game. Takes a couple seconds for that to set up. That's looking good. Now, keep from making a mess, I'm just going to take a little bit of this activator, colorator, and I'm going to hit the stuff that's on the layout. But I'm going to try a little dirty trick I tried once before and it worked. Sprayed it on the tip. Sprayed it on my X-Acto knife. I just touched it there. Oh, dang. I just screwed up, I think. I don't know. Well, let's sit. Man, that looks good. I think I'm going to have to straighten that light out a little bit. Well, it's got a little too much bend to it. I don't know if they got a website for that. Figure it out. All right, that's actually pretty good in there. I got a little ahead of myself with that. I should have just left that. Ow. Because I did it before once where I touched it. I did this on something else and I wound up touching it and getting it all over the place and making a mess. But now I actually need it because I'm going to take a... Let's try not to break it off, huh? See how strong this stuff really is. Go in here and I'm going to touch it. I have the thick stuff. I think it's upstairs. All right. That's done. Now I can give it a shot. Wah, wah. So, all right. The one thing I didn't do. Let's straighten this out a little. I want this light a little more down. That looks better. The one thing I didn't do, stupidly didn't do, but I didn't test it. No, I got no one to blame but myself for this one. Oh, let's get the old trusty Tech 2 out. What are we doing here? All right, you know something? I got my Tech 2 here, but I believe that there is a resistor in there, so I don't want to blow these things up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get a couple of pins that I can put in this end over here, and we'll test it out. All right, so brace for impact. Be right back. Alrighty, I played around a little bit, and I wasn't able to find exactly what I was looking for, my little pins. So I used a couple of those micro drill bits to stick in that little plug end, and here we go. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, that is like no voltage whatsoever. That looks pretty good. Yeah, hold on a second. Let me dim these lights down here and see what happens. I'm gonna pause you for like 2 seconds and I'm gonna come back. All right, well, we got that done. Lights are in. We can put this puppy to bed for a little bit until the Shapeway stuff comes in. I got to double check to see what's going on with that. The last time I looked, I mean, it's over 2 weeks, and it looks like they haven't even started making the stuff. It's kind of like the big issue when you buy that kind of, when you buy stuff like that, because it's made to order, not like a suit. So it's be a little difficult. When this top goes on finally, that is getting glued over in this corner. Like that. Oh wait, that a little friction fit now? Yeah, a little friction fit. Nice. Alright. So Actually, what I'm considering doing still, actually now, kind of, is making a base for this. So, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Thinking about making a base. Yeah, it's nice and firm. You're going over here. Yeah, so yeah, when this goes on permanently, I'll get the wires get all pulled in. Can't have wires showing up inside, through the window. Because even though I glommed some of these windows up with a little extra canopy over there, kind of give it the leaded glass look. You old timers know what I'm talking about. I know I'm not that old. All right, but yeah, I think this is going to look outstanding. It's looking pretty good. Um, really got nothing really left to do on this thing. Uh, like I said, I'm probably I might shoot this thing with a little dull coat and try a little powder, and then hit it with with a little more dull coat to seal it in. But that might be a later date. Right now, I got nothing going on, but I got to clean up this. I got to clean up this workplace. Look at this. Look at this. What in the absolute? Oh my God! I can't even. I can't look up. It's killing me. So we'll get that. I hope you enjoyed this little short tidbit, and still going to be like 30 minutes. All right, but yep, hopefully it works out good. We're going to add this. I might add this onto one of the videos, or I might just make the absolute last video for this till the Shapeways stuff comes in. That's just going to be a short, just a finished look at it. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Jack on Tracks. I really do appreciate it, and catch you later.